previous Rep Busters blog, we added a single note to the minor pentatonic scale to help us bust out of what I call pentatonic purgatory. In this blog, we're going to add a different note to the minor pentatonic scale. The setup for this is the same as the other one, but I'm going to do it anyway because some of you may not have seen the other one. But you should check it out if you haven't. What I do is I'm going to isolate one particular permutation of the minor pentatonic scale, which is what I call a 6-string root. And it's one of the most common patterns that people learn. It goes like this. We'll do this in A. It's one of the most common minor pentatonic patterns taught and played and used. So what we're going to do is we're going to isolate a piece of this. I call it a functional area. Functional areas are areas of scales or patterns that are easily fingered. A lot of times they're symmetrical on the fretboard, and they are the meat and potatoes of vocabulary for improvising. So the area of this scale that I want to isolate, the functional area, is this. So it's 1 3 1 3 1 4 1 4. These intervals, the notes, are the 7, the root, the 3rd, minor 3rd, 4th, 5th, 7, root, 3rd. So you'll notice that between the 5th and the 7th, there are 2 notes that could be the 6th. In the previous lesson, we added the F sharp, which is a Dorian 6. This lesson, we're going to add the 6 that's closest to the 5th. That's called the Aeolian 6. So the Aeolian 6 can be added to the minor pentatonic scale to kind of give a non-pentatonic flavor to what you're doing. That would be predicated upon the fact that the chord progression is consonant with the Aeolian 6. So let's talk about chord progressions that are consonant with the Aeolian 6. We're going to stick to the key of A. Any chord progression that goes from A minor to D minor will work because the D minor chord, the 3rd of the D minor, is the Aeolian 6 of the A minor pentatonic. So the F, the Aeolian 6, would be emphasized over the D minor chord. It's the minor 3rd of the D. The 3rd of any chord is what I call a money note. It's a resolution point. It's a target that you want to shoot for to imply or state the harmony, the chord that's going on. So I'll just give you a quick example. A minor to D. That's the chord progression. I loop that. Now I'm going to solo over that loop here. 3, 4. So you see how that works. A real common context for this would be a minor blues in A. The tune that I use most of the time for students to demonstrate a minor blues is B.B. King's The Thrill Is Gone. The original is in the key of B minor, but we're going to put this in A minor just to keep things consistent for this lesson. So in a minor blues, I'll take you through the form here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 bars of A minor. Two bars of D minor. Two bars of A minor. Bar of F. Bar of E. And then two bars of A. So I'm going to play the A minor pentatonic scale, but I'm going to add the Aeolian 6 on the D minor chord and also the F major chord. The Aeolian 6 is the third of the D minor. It's also the root of the F. So the Aeolian 6 will be stressed over the D minor and the F chord. I looped what I just did, so another common chord progression for which the Aeolian 6 would work is the last section of Stairway to Heaven. That's A minor, G, F. Another song with the same progression is All Along the Watchtower, Bob Dylan or Jimi Hendrix, depending on what version you want to do. I'll loop All Along the Watchtower for this. I'll go through maybe a verse or so. 3, 4. There must be some way out of here, said the joker to the thief. There's too much confusion, I can't get no relief. Businessmen that drink my wine, plowman dig my herb. None will live along the line, none of them know what it's worth. If we're going to solo over that, we want to emphasize the Aeolian 6 on the F chord. So here we go. Another group of tunes that could be used would include many songs. California Dreamin', 16 Tons, Wade in the Water, Stray Cat Strut, In the Year 2525. Those songs all have this progression: A minor, G, F, and E. I'll do like Stray Cat Strut feel. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, we want to emphasize the Aeolian 6 over the F chord. Another song that comes to mind is Save Tonight, Eagle Eye Cherry. The chord progression on that one is A minor, F, C, G. So I'll loop that. 3, 4. So for all those tunes and tons of other ones, you think basically minor pentatonic, and you add the Aeolian 6 for flavor. Gives you a non-pentatonic kind of sound to what you're doing, and will bust you out of that pentatonic rut. Plus, it'll also backdoor you into the Aeolian mode if and when you ever get into those. The mode thing is not what we're doing here, but adding the Aeolian 6 will backdoor you into the Aeolian mode when that time comes. It's a beautiful thing. We'll see you the next time.